told you to vote for Karen?
Yeah, they had to sign a little thing.
And how much they pay you?
It was like $2.
Petitioners on Skid Row are now paying the homeless to forge names, forge addresses, and forge signatures of registered voters.
They have us like a name already set for us, and they just want their little signature.
So they give you names to sign?
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Somebody on Skid Row got handed a piece of paper, told what name to write, told what address to use, and got paid $2 to sign it. $2. That's the going rate to rent a human being in downtown Los Angeles. I think it's been happening for many years. And I think the people who are supposed to stop it didn't lift a finger, because the people who are getting used on Skid Row, they're homeless, addicted, mentally ill, and powerless.
You live in Skid Row?
I live on Skid Row.
And then would they come down here and try and pay you to vote?
Yes.
On a ballot?
Yes.
How much they pay you?
$5.
And they said, here, come and vote for these candidates?
Yes, sir.
They told you who to vote for?
Yes.
Wow. So they told you to vote for Karen Bass or Nithya Raman?
Karen Bass.
So you vote for Karen Bass?
Yeah.
For $5?
Yeah.
So they'd say, oh, do you want to vote for Karen or Nithya? Or they just tell you to vote for Karen, huh?
But it was really voting her, man. They gave you an optional choice, but they tell you who they want you to vote for.
Or they tell you who you want to vote for. So like, yo, we'll give you $2, but you got to vote for one of these people.
Well, you know, I'm a barterer, man. So I got $4.
You got what?
$4.
$4?
$4.
$4? Oh,
yeah. I don't. You know, since I'm voting your way, can I get a plate? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so $4. They're like, hey, you got to vote for one of these candidates, not Spencer. You do Karen or Nithya.
Yeah, well, it was that was Bass one for me. I mean, that was the one I was suggested for. I don't give a fuck.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
And because a lot of what comes out of it benefits the same folks who are supposed to be investigating it. But again, that's my opinion. We're going to watch these clips and form your own. But you guys already know where I land. Let's get into it.
Now the center of concerning questions about signature gathering and voter registration.
They're just trying to collect signatures, get paid, and so in return, we'll offer you a few bucks, and there you go on your merry way.
How often do you see these signature signer people?
Every day.
People on Skid Row with clipboards accused of offering money or cigarettes in exchange for signing documents.
They will pay you to fill out petitions.
Cigarettes, here you go. Money, here you go.
What kind of stuff do they want you to sign?
Just those are like petitions and stuff like that?
It's like promises like housing, or this is for like a new governor or something like that.
What address do people put on there?
Most people use that just right there.
Do they also try to get you registered to vote?
They can, but that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. But yeah, they have a way to register you to vote.
Earlier this week, Brenda Armstrong pleaded guilty in federal court to paying another person to register to vote, which is illegal. According to her plea agreement, Armstrong spent nearly 2 decades working as a paid petition circulator, oftentimes on Skid Row.
So watch what's happening here. Clipboards on Skid Row, cash and cigarettes changing hands, and not one person signing knows what the hell they're even signing to or what they're putting their name on. It's for new governor. It's a petition. They have no idea. And that's not an accident. That is what's happening. This is the business model here. You go to Skid Row because it's the one place you can find this many people who will sign anything for $1. And here's the real receipt. Brenda Armstrong, 20 years of doing this, pleads guilty in federal court. So when someone says, oh, this is a conspiracy theory, no, a federal judge has a signed plea. The crime is real, is documented, it's admitted. And if it happened enough to land a guilty plea, do you really think she's the only one? Come on. She's one person got caught. And think about it, in 20 years, I'm sure she knows many people that were doing the exact same thing. Real quick before we keep going, you just watched someone got steered into a form they didn't understand by people who didn't have their best interests at heart. And it made me think about how many folks get steered into the exact same way through Medicare, pushed towards a plan that is worse for them because someone else gets the commission. That's why I work with Chapter. Whether you are turning 65 or already on Medicare, Chapter searches every plan available in your area, all of them, and finds the one that actually fits you, not the one that pays someone else the biggest cut. That advice is free, there's no pressure, and they don't push you into anything you don't need. Call Chapter at 570-906-8018. That is 570-906-8018. Or you can check out the link will be in the description box below. Get the coverage that you actually deserve. Let's get back into it.
It's the biggest group of mass people, gathered in one place, but also you have the most people who won't do nothing without a dollar because they're half of them on drugs, you know what I'm saying?
Outside LA City Hall, only about a mile away, some people say that they see these signature collectors here as well.
It's that you sign, like you're voting.
You gotta send us this.
So they give you the name to sign?
Everything.
So you're not even giving your own name? According to the California Post, voting records show 1,160 people with a voter registration address here, the Midnight Mission on Skid Row. We asked the LA County Registrar how this could be possible when the shelter has just 120 beds. They say individuals experiencing homelessness may register by identifying a location where they regularly stay.
They have us like a name already set for us, and they just want the little signature.
So they give you names to sign?
Some, yeah, a lot of them do.
Federal prosecutors say their investigation continues as questions grow behind some of those signatures.
I think that is stupid because most people here on Skid Row have nothing that they can actually use.
Tonight, it's unclear who's getting these signatures and for what. A whole lot of questions remain.
Now, you can look at this number because this is the one that just gives it away. 1,160 people registered to vote at the Midnight Mission. The shelter has 120 beds. 120. That's not a rounding error. That's not they regularly stay here. That's a registration system left wide open on purpose, and everyone downtown can see it. And Armstrong, she didn't even use the shelter. She put her own old address on those forms so the mail-in ballots came to her mailbox. A homeless man's name on a ballot delivered to her house. That's the whole game in one move. And the registrar response is just a shrug. The locals' response is a shrug. The only people who actually moved on this was the feds. Tells you everything about who cares about this situation and who doesn't.
Petitioners on Skid Row are now paying the homeless to forge names, forge addresses, and forge signatures of registered voters.
So do you want to sign? Okay. The first one.
I'm Joseph Albright. Okay.
The first name?
Joseph Albright. What are you using? Teresa.
No, I'm gonna give you your address to write.
Oh, okay.
Follow directions?
Okay, yeah.
Robert.
Quickly becoming a widespread scheme that can be found on almost every street corner in downtown Los Angeles.
They hand a man a name that isn't his own and told him to write it. I'm Joseph Albright. But he's not Joseph Albright. He's a human being on a sidewalk getting fed a script, handed an address, handed a signature, and the whole paper of what to write just for a couple of bucks. On this channel, we cover a lot of fraud. It's always the same move. We call it the PPP loans, EBT, the healthcare schemes out of Minnesota and Maine and Washington. The operators always need bodies. Warm names to stack on paper. That's why they're always on the hunt with the people with the least power to say no. This is the exact same playbook aimed at the ballot box. And the reporter said it plain, almost every street corner downtown, widespread, out in the open. And still, the people who could stop this are doing nothing.
Did you vote?
Yeah.
Oh, you did for Karen Bass?
Yeah. Karen Bassett. Right. That's her last name, Bassett?
Karen Bass, yeah. Or Nithya Raman?
Karen.
Karen? They told you to vote for Karen?
Yeah. They had to sign a little thing.
And how much they pay you?
It was like $2.
$2? Oh, to sign off on a thing to vote for her?
Yeah.
And so they do this for everybody out here?
Yeah, they come out here all the time.
Oh, they just get everybody to vote out here, huh? Are you a registered voter?
Yeah.
You are?
Registered.
Are you a registered voter?
Yeah, I'm a registered voter.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, no, I'm not in this county. I'm in San Bernardino County, but they just said, who cares? They gave me a name to write.
They gave you a name to sign?
They gave me everything to sign. So.
Oh. They gave you a name to sign?
They gave me a whole paper of like what to write and who to sign and everything, so.
Oh, wow. Damn. You just signed off on it?
Just signed off on it to make some money, you know?
Oh, no questions asked, huh?
Here it is, people on camera saying they got handed a name, told who to vote for, got paid $2, and the name they keep saying is Karen Bass. Now, I'm going to label this as alleged, right? These are unverified street videos. Nobody's under oath. Cool. But I think at this point, I'm allowed to have an opinion. If I had to bet my own money on whether this is happening, I'm betting it is happening. Most people are not trying to go in these areas. So who are? people who are looking to take advantage. And this is one of the most democratic cities in America. And the votes are getting farmed out of Skid Row aren't breaking Republican. Trust me, if a Republican was down there trying to get votes, we would have heard about it already. That's why I think the locals are sitting on their hands. It benefits them. Again, that's my read, but I think a lot of you watchers may feel the same way. If you don't, let me know in the comments below.
Remember, this exact type of voter fraud is exactly what James O'Keefe has been exposing. You know, there are groups, NGOs that are paying people for votes. They're paying homeless people $2, $5. There's an entire network of these people that are ballot harvesting, which, by the way, California Democrats made illegal. They actually expanded and made it legal for third parties to go out and ballot harvest. I mean, just look at this. You can actually see them registering people to vote.
And this is the scary part, the scale of it. NGOs, paid circulators, an entire network, ballots routed to addresses no one lives at. And remember, California Democrats had made third-party ballot harvesting illegal. Then you have this happening right outside in broad daylight on the sidewalks in downtown LA. The laws are on the books. Nobody enforcing these laws. So let me tell you guys exactly what I think happens next. And I'll bet I'm right. The state does nothing. The city will do nothing. This has a visible block after block for years, and not one local official moved into this thing until the feds showed up. If anybody actually saves these people from getting used one more time on top of everything else done to them, it's going to come from the federal level, because the people running LA and Sacramento have shown me they do not care. You can prove me wrong. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I'm not holding my breath. In my personal experience, I've been to LA twice, actually stayed in downtown LA, and both times I went through Skid Row. You won't understand the scale of it. Let me know in the comments below. I'm sure those who live around there understand what I'm talking about. There's tents block after block after block. And you can see it on people's faces. There's people out there that have serious mental illness. They have serious addiction. They have people barely holding on. And somebody looked at all that human suffering and thought, perfect, I can use these bodies. That's the part that is just completely effed up. These are already the most victimized people in the city. Failed by many things. Failed by their own decisions, but failed by the economy, the housing, the system that dumped them on the sidewalk. And now there's a line of people with clipboards coming to victimize them one more time for paperwork. And the most powerful people who can stop it, they drive past it every single day. They know, they just don't care. So here's where I land on this, and I'm not going to dress this up. There is a confirmed federal guilty plea proving that this fraud is real on Skid Row. There are people on camera saying that they got paid to vote for the mayor. Alleged, sure. Label it however you want. But I believe it's happening, and I think the people running this city and running the state are letting it happen because it works out just fine for them. The people getting used are the ones with the least left to lose. They deserve someone who actually gives a damn. So go look up yourself, talk to the people, see what's going on in the area, and demand a reporting on this situation, because the receipts are already starting to drop, and I'm sure there's a lot more hiding under this rock. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Thank you for taking time to watch the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.